Hi Scorpio, welcome back to Omkara Tarot, and let's do your 2021 monthly reading. Scorpio, these are general collective readings, will not resonate with all of you out there, so take what works for you and just leave the rest. So Scorpio, sorry, I'm a little late with your readings. I managed to do a few before, but then the love bites had to be done, but better late than never. So here's your 2021 general overview of the year, month by month. So let's begin. My angel spirit guides, please bless this reading for Scorpio and send them the messages they need to hear the most right now. Thank you. So Scorpio, let me just adjust the mic. Okay. And let's start, Scorpio, with the Ganesha Oracle card. Let's see how Lord Ganesha is going to bless your year. Lord Ganesha being the deity of new beginnings, happiness, prosperity, joy. So let's see what my Lord Ganesha has for my Scorpio gang. So Lord Ganesha, all right. Revelation, all right. So what's this revelation all about? Let's check this one. Such a beautiful card. Look at this. Isn't it gorgeous? Let's just take a couple of messages from here to see what revelation means for you. 33, that's number 6. Get ready for key changes in your external and internal worlds. You've come to the end of a cycle and it's time for you to create something new. Isn't that a beautiful message, Scorpio, for 2021? Through this card, Ganesha, let me hold this card here for you. Through this card, Ganesha is indicating it is time to break down some of the structures that you have created in your world. This is the potential to feel painful and challenging if you resist the change. The revelation coming to you may relate to your ego and your illusion of separateness from others. You will develop a new perspective on things, and your revelation will help you grow stronger, wiser, and more composed. So yes, when you begin to reach your goal, you will come to realize that your true security and strength lie within yourself and your relationship with the universe. Okay, so be ready to reveal your truth to those around you. So lots of new things coming for you, Scorpio, and that's a beautiful card to get, right? Revelation for new beginnings. So let's see what's in store for you month by month now for 2021. Welcome back, all my subscribers. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being so supportive to the channel, for your likes, your comments, your shares, your donations to keep the channel up and running. I'm very blessed and I'm very grateful. Thank you so much. And if you're new here, we welcome you to our Omkara family. Do join us, subscribe to the channel, and become part of us. We welcome you in. So Scorpio, let's begin. That's January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, and December. So starting with January, Scorpio, we come into a huge transformation with the Death card. So certain things are going to change in your life, it seems, right at the onset of 2021. Let's see what these changes might be. Spirit, what's this transformation for Scorpio in January? Whatever you were stuck in or waiting for some things to happen or change in your life, Scorpio, just see what you get. The Ace of Wands. So some things which you have been stuck in your life, whether it's been money, work, relationship, or anything that you've been kind of wondering about, thinking about. I mean, 2020 has been a year where lots of things have gotten stuck, right? So, and this is what you get, right? A big transformation with the Ace of Wands, which says new beginnings. Whatever was stuck is going to open up again for you. I don't know what sphere of your life that could be. You would know, right? And let me know in January what's starting new for you. But Ace of Wands is creative new beginnings, passionate new beginnings. So it could be anything, right? Could be in a relationship or work. So that's a great way to start, Scorpio. So January brings in an opening to all your stuck things, right? With the Ace of Wands energy. February, this could be work, Scorpio, because I have the Three of Pentacles here, which is normally a group of people working together. Could indicate sometimes your business or your workplace, and things doing pretty well for you. So if you were waiting on some movement in your work life, I think in January you get a big push forward, and here you are with the Three of Pentacles, which is again a very, very positive card. So what's this Three of Pentacles going to be, Spirit, for Scorpio in February? Money is going to be highlighted, I think. Yes, if there were some decisions which were not being made, Scorpio, in 2020, you were not being able to make a decision. Here I see you with the Page of Pentacles. This is again a fresh new beginning. So Ace of Wands, Page of Pentacles, all indicating new and forward moving energies, right? Starting something new, starting something positive, and very, very stable. And yes, this could be in your workplace or within a group of a few people. So that's going to be February for you. Let's see March. March, here you are with the Chariot energy. So you've got your momentum going, right? So whatever you were stuck in before January, Ace of Wands started it. You started making some stable, you will be starting to make some stable new beginnings after being closed off or not being able to decide what to do. And by March, here you are on your Chariot, knowing exactly where you're going and how you're going to get it. So Chariot, Spirit, Chariot. Where's Scorpio going on the Chariot? Whatever you've been heartbroken on, Scorpio, in the past, I think by March you are heading towards newness. Look at the amount of options you have in front of you now in March. Whatever broke your heart, that will be in the past now, and these new offers, new options which are coming towards you. I mean, you'll probably be confused as to which one to pick, right? But you are moving strongly. This is a very fortunate card, the Scorpio, the Chariot card, which means now you know. If you were confused, if you were in heartbreak, you finally get your momentum and off you go. So that's in March. Let's see, April. April, again I have the Ace of Wands. Wow. I've had Ace of Wands come out for you twice in these 4 months, right? So that's again passion, excitement, creative new beginning, starting something fresh and brand new, and yes, moving away from troubled waters now into a calmer place for yourself. This could be alone, could be with somebody else. Maybe one of these options who you've chosen to maybe you now move ahead with, right? So yes, by April, here you are moving ahead to creative new beginnings, passion, happiness, leaving all troubled times behind and moving into a calmer place here. So let's see now, May. May has the Eight of Wands. Now this again, just like the Ace of Wands, Scorpio, is a fast forward movement. Okay, this could be communication coming towards you. This could be related to work or messages done via the internet or some electronic medium, but this could also be face-to-face conversations with people. And this is again a very positive card which indicates movement in your life. Whether communication-wise or actual movement. Why is the Eight of Wands here, Spirit, for Scorpio in April? What's this communication all about? Wish fulfillment, Scorpio. Nine of Cups, having all your wishes come true, and not only do you have the Nine of Cups, you are heading towards the Ten of Cups. So all this heartbreak, pain, loss is all in the past now. Here you are with communication, feeling extremely satisfied and having either achieving the Ten of Cups or heading towards it. Maybe all this communication, which is making you feel very happy, is leading you towards your Ten of Cups, which is wish fulfillment, having it all. So that's going to be in May. So Scorpio, May is going to be a hot month for you. All right. Let's see June. June, I have the Page of Swords. What's this Page of Swords, Spirit? What's this Page of Swords? A lot of people have their eyes on you, Scorpio, in May, because here you are embodying the King of Wands energy, maybe moving towards creative new beginnings with that Ace of Wands in your hand now, maybe some creative new projects, some new businesses, and not just one. I mean, these are like 9 wands here. You're still standing strong and saying, hey, listen, I've been battered and bruised in the past, but I am willing to try it one more time. I'm not giving up, because you are now passion. You have the passion and the drive now, because maybe you're emotionally and happy maybe with somebody else here, and that's giving you the push and the kick to, achieve more and more in your life. But I do see a lot of eyes on you, so just be a little careful here. People would be wondering, what is Scorpio up to? I mean, they are raking it in, it seems, what is all this newness coming into their life? So just be a little careful and be mindful to keep yourself a little guarded, from these gossip mongers or people who are spying on you or trying to figure you out as to what is my Scorpio's secret. How come they are looking and feeling so chuffed and happy and, being in the King of Wands energy. So June, just be a little mindful to keep your business to yourself if possible, because I do see some people keeping a watch on you. But it's nothing to really worry about, Scorpio. By July, again, I have the Six of Swords. Repeating card again, moving out of anything, whatever was residue, troubling you, you are leaving all that behind and moving towards a happier time in your life. I mean, this card did come out in April as well, right? So I think in April, whatever was troubling you was probably trying to talk to somebody and achieve your 10 of Cups that you've done. By June, you're trying to get your business, money, work, and your new projects going, and people are kind of envying you. But by July, I think you've achieved or surpassed yourself even in money and work here. So, Six of Swords, Spirit. Anything Scorpio needs to know about that? Six of Swords in July. You are moving towards your stability. Oh my God, Scorpio, this is a great reading. Not only are you reaching your stability, your Four of Pentacles, you've achieved all this and you're still waiting for more to come. You know deep in your heart that, I've done all I could and I've achieved a level of success, and now I can just stand here by the shore and watch more ships come towards me laden with treasures for me, right? I don't think by July you don't have to do anything. You've kind of mastered the art of manifestation. You have some kind of a connection here, Scorpio, with spirit here, I think. You've worked really hard and now you've got it all. You are now in connection, I think, with the workings of the spiritual world. Here you are getting your answers. You know that you have manifested your security. You know now it's only going to keep coming. And that's the reason you're feeling like in the Six of Swords energy. Moving to a very, very calm and peaceful place in your life. So that's going to be July. August, here you are protecting everything that you've built. You have now created something, some kind of stability or some kind of work, business. I don't know what you've done here, that now you're feeling the need to create this fortress around you and say, this is mine and I've achieved it. So yes, you have not allowed any of these people who've been trying to sneak up on you or watch you or take anything off you. I think you've been very wise, and here you are guarding yourself. Nine of Wands, Spirit. for Scorpio. Not only are you guarding yourself, Scorpio, you've also come into a place of self-love. And there could be somebody from your past who may just show up just as you are here, looking beautiful, intuitive, in self-love mode. Masculine, feminine, doesn't matter. Basically, this card means you've mastered self-love and you're very intuitive around August. And not only that, you're not just freely giving away your time, attention or love to anyone just like that, right? But you're guarding yourself big time here till people can prove themselves. But I do see somebody from your past coming towards you. This could be a soulmate who feels like a soulmate. This could also be children. But from what I feel from the surrounding two cards, this could be somebody that you feel a very strong soulmate bond. And don't worry, even though I think this person is totally obsessed with you and wanting victory over you, I think you're going to wait and watch till they can prove themselves. You're not going to be giving yourself just like that. Even though you know that you feel a strong soulmate connection, you feel that love, you are going to stay a bit guarded here around this soulmate, even though I see that they are very, very obsessed with you and they want extreme victory with you. Want you like big time. By September, here you are. All your wishes are coming true here, Scorpio. You've held yourself in high regard and I think you've been guided in the correct direction here, and you are either being seen as a star, or maybe this is just you healing and finding your path, which is the correct path for you. You found what you were looking for: equal give and take, equal partnership. Maybe this old soulmate, the soulmate who arrives here, when was this? In August, the one who got obsessed with you, and you've kind of done a bit of a testing on them, not given in too freely, but they have proven their worth by September here, and your wishes are coming true, and this is going to be a partnership which will be fantastic for you. It's going to give you equal give and take, and 1% if this is not romantic, this could be financial as well, right? So whatever you put in is what you're going to get, basically. That's what this card says. It's going to be equal reciprocity, which is going to make you feel very happy, very healed, and make you feel as if, yes, finally, I've achieved it. That reciprocity, equal give and take, partnership, whatever this is. October, here you are. You've got your life back in control. You are absolutely you're sitting on the throne, in your power, and nobody can take it away. Emperor spirit, why is the Emperor here? Maybe in the past you felt like this, maybe in 2020 you felt like this, feeling abandoned, left out in the cold, maybe you didn't have enough money. This card did come out sideways. So if this was the issue for you, there is no turning back from this now, Scorpio. Now in October, you finally achieved your position of power here. You are no longer looking back. You finally got the world in your hands now, Scorpio, and all you're doing is looking out and saying, hey, now what do I do from here? I have it all. I am the Emperor now. I have my life in control. I have equal reciprocity. I have the Pentacles, and I have won. I am a winner here, right? So whatever this was is now a thing of the past. This feeling, the feeling of lack in your life is a feeling of the past, and this is what is presently in your October, where now you're planning your future as somebody who has everything, the power, the control. Let's see, November, you're a bit stressed out here. Why is that, Spirit? Why is Scorpio stressed out in November? Not being able to sleep very well at night, it seems. I have a King of Cups with a Knight of Cups. Why is Scorpio stressed out about love here, Spirit? Maybe somebody is not... Okay, so if there was somebody maybe in your past Something is happening here, Scorpio, where you're ending one chapter of your life here with somebody who didn't do right by you. Maybe they felt they wanted to win at all. This could be you, could be your person, right? There's somebody here who played games with you. This could be a person who was a kind of an emotionally distant person who you thought loved you, but they never were emotionally available for you. So I think here you are kind of in stagnation or thinking of putting an end to this old chapter. And ending, whatever is ending here, it's giving you a little bit of anxiety here, right? So just be a little mindful here, Scorpio, in November, that you stay clear of any energy which comes in like this for you. Somebody who shows you a lot of love, but sometimes does, sometimes doesn't. Right? This could be somebody who's trying to play some mind games, trying to win at all costs. So you are seriously a bit stressed out about this in November and almost thinking of shutting down this chapter and putting it to a halt here. Okay, so let's see by December. December, my God. So that all that anxiety was for nothing. So if you were worried about this person, whether they were emotionally manipulating you or did they really love you, I think it's going to be all right. Scorpio, by December, you have your stability back in place with the Four of Wands. So all this anxiety is going to be for nothing. That's what I feel. Because this is like a self-imposed kind of a prison almost also, like just like the Nine of Swords, right? The Eight of Swords also, this is unnecessary worry. You are going to stress because you don't want to make another mistake in your life. So Four of Wands, Spirit, what's this Four of Wands? For this in December for Scorpio? The Empress. My God, Scorpio. So either you're going to get a proposal. This could be a proposal, right? This is the wife card. So either you'll be making a proposal or you'll be getting a proposal, and it's going to be really, really good one, because you don't just become the Empress with the Four of Wands just like that. So I think whoever you were worried about here in November is actually going to be very good for you. So don't stress and worry too much about it in November, okay? Because by December, I see you having abundance, growth, fertility, and everything that you wished for. That is a beautiful reading for you, Scorpio. So yes, from what I see, things are going to start moving straight from January, right? And you're achieving very slow, very steady from your love to your stability, but kind of doubting it in November because it may seem like it's too good to be true. And I actually have the Empress and the Emperor on the table right now with the Four of Wands. So yes, this is going to be a good year for you, it seems, Scorpio. Don't worry about it and don't let this anxiety take over you in November. Okay, the rest seems all good, nothing much to worry about. So take care, love and light, namaste.